what a travesty that they are excluding Eddie Sutton. What is your initial take on them leaving Eddie Sutton out of the Hall of Fame?
They've gotten it wrong for the past couple of years. I don't think he was a first ballot Hall of Famer because, he had a lot of success, over 800 wins, went to the 2 Final Fours, but never got completely over the hump and, never won a national championship. But he's a Hall of Fame coach. He has the resume. He has the wins. He has the success in the turn. He doesn't have the ultimate success, obviously, winning championship. But it's ridiculous at this point that he has been denied yet again. What was this? Was this the 4th time or the
6th time?
The 6th time. That's awful. It's a joke. The joke about the Basketball Hall of Fame is how easy it's supposed to be to get in. How can they get this wrong this many times? I'm trying to look at some of the teams or coaches that they have in here. I don't even know some of these people, Reed. They don't have the wins that Eddie Sutton has. They don't have the success that he has, yet they're in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what it's going to take. I hope that Eddie is still, alive when he gets into the Hall of Fame, because he will definitely make it eventually. But I'm afraid that they're going to wait till it's too late, that he can't enjoy it, that he won't be here to enjoy it, and that's a shame.
He's the only college basketball coach with over 800 wins not to be inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame. 806 and 323, 3 Final Fours. Listen, what Eddie Sutton did at Kentucky as far as the violations and everything like that, what you think he's guilty of, what you don't think he's guilty of, fine, I don't care. Move on. The way the career ended in Stillwater, not great, but let's move on. You can't defend those things.
Right.
But when you have Roy Williams,
Bobby Knight,
whose players took paper classes and were not punished by the NCAA one time, they took paper classes. They had majors that weren't even real. Jerry Tarkanian, should we even get into that? Rick Pitino, pay for play, that's putting it nicely. Adolph Rupp was a segregationist, okay? Jim Calhoun, Jim Boeheim, Larry Brown, John Calipari, who just got a lifetime deal from Kentucky, has 2 Final Fours taken away. What you're doing to Eddie Sutton is a disgrace. You should be ashamed, and the fact that you can't get 18 people on an honors committee is a joke. Whatever grudge you have against him, you're petty and you're a small person if you are not putting Eddie Sutton in. He's 806 and 323, 3 Final Fours. He's not the greatest college basketball coach to ever live.
Right.
Okay? I'm not defending that. But whatever petty grudge they have against him is ridiculous. Everyone thinks he should be in. Rick Pitino, what that guy did? Terrible. John Calipari just got a lifetime deal from UK. Final Fours taken away. Roy Williams, paper classes.
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight. I mean, that guy assaulted a player and a police officer. What are we doing to keep Eddie Sutton out? Sure, there's major frustration because we're at Oklahoma State, and we think he deserves to be in. He took this school to 2 Final Fours and revitalized the program. But it's an absolute shame that you continue year after year to leave him out. I think these voters should speak and give us a reason why they're not putting him in. I mean, there's something going on here. And unfortunately, Eddie Sutton is not in the best of health. This would have been a great opportunity for him to go to the Final Four, see his son, who's an assistant coach at Texas Tech. This is a great moment for the family. I think it's probably even harder on the boys than it is Eddie Sutton. But this is a shame, an absolute shame that they continue to leave Eddie Sutton out of the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And there's nothing we can do, which is probably the most frustrating thing, because I think a lot of people would agree, even outside of this school, outside just college basketball people that know the sport, they know Eddie Sutton is a Hall of Fame coach. But for some reason, these 18 people on the honors committee don't get it. And it's so frustrating because you can just hope that they realize how ridiculous they're being for, like you said, whatever reason they're keeping him out. Because it's certainly not that he doesn't have a good resume. He has a great resume. Like you said, only college basketball coach with 800 wins not in the Hall of Fame. I believe he'll make it eventually. but I really hope it's soon. I really hope it's next year. It should have been this year. It should have been last year. It should have been the year before that. It should have been a long time ago.
It should have been on the first try. It should have been. What an absolute disgrace and all he needs is 18 out of 24 on the Otters vote. But when it happens, I don't know. I don't know if you give up hope. I don't know what you do. But it's an absolute shame, and they should give us a reason why.